Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Flamefall by Rosaria Munda. Read by Christian Coulson, Candice Moll, and Aidan Kelly.
1. New Pythos. Griff. Julia's missing, and I'm in a terrible mood. Not improved by the weather, which is cold and damp, but in New Pythos, it's always cold and damp. I'm gutting fish in a back room off the dragon layers when Scully comes to find me. "Dragonlord here to see you," the layer master says. That's the one way to make my day worse. Bran and Fiona, the other two squires on fish gutting duty, exchange a look. We're up to our arms in bits of fishbone and scales. The stink of the fish oil will follow us out of the layers, and now I'm going to miss the one perk that comes with prepping dragon feed, sneaking the remains home. I rise, wiping my hands on the work rag. Scully hates the sound of my perfect dragon tongue, which is why I always try to use it. Which dragonlord? I pause just long enough for him to wonder if I'll add, "Sir." Scully scowls. This is why he keeps putting me on fish gutting. Lip. Not to mention our clans hate each other. "The one you serve," he says in Norrish. Most days that would be good news. Today I just wish it were Julia. On the balustrade outside, Dilo Skyfish waits for me. I remember as a child being struck by the Callipolan exiles when they arrived on New Pythos, at the ghostly pallor of the storm scourge survivors, at the warm brown skin and tight curls of the Skyfish lords. Dilo Skyfish no longer looks like the ragged urchin that washed ashore 10 years ago, but he's still striking, and at the sight of his fur cloak and freshly coiffed hair, I'm conscious of my own stinking state. I bow low. "Your presence is an unexpected honor, my lord." Dilo mutters, "As you were." I straighten. Dilo is scowling at me, like he knows I'm trying to discomfort him. He's my age, taller than I, but slenderer. "The Triarchy in exile wants to speak with you." I hug my arms around my chest, shivering from the sea spray coming in off the water. We're dwarfed by the cliffs above and the citadel atop them, and by the limestone pillars of karst that jut from the sea into the sky. Did they tell you what for? I use the formal you, and when Dilo answers, he uses the informal. When we were younger, and I was still figuring out dragon tongue, he tried to get me to use the informal too, or speak to him in Norrish, which he was learning at the same time, but I refused. In trials of will with Dilo, I win. "They want to question you about Julia," he says. "She's missing." As if I haven't noticed. Why would I know where Julia is? Dilo hesitates. Ixion told them. From the way he says it, I don't have to ask what. The last time I saw Julia, her lips were on mine. In the dark, I could feel, not see, her smile as she bunched my shirt to raise it. She always smiles, like what we're doing is a game, and it amuses her to win. Ixion told them. I've stopped walking, and Dilo stops too, turning back to me. His face says everything I need to know about what's about to happen in the glass hall. He doesn't say, "I'm sorry," and I don't say, "Ixion had no right." By now, I'm no stranger to the humiliations Ixion devises. Like being called before the glass hall as Julia's peasant lover, stinking of fish. As if he'd heard me think it, Dilo reaches into his satchel. "I brought you a fresh shirt." Most of Dilo's clothes are blue, the color of his house, but this shirt is plain, undyed, appropriate for a peasant. Even so, it's finer than anything I've ever owned, and I'm likely to ruin it with muck. I pull it over my head, and when I look up...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?